What's up, y'all? Jason's Journal. I'm coming at you on my birthday. About to head to Orange Blossom Revue with my dear friend and collaborator, Jen Ross. This is our fourth year in a row that we are covering Orange Blossom Revue, and I'm so excited. If you're new to the Marinade, this came across your social media feed, you're headed to OBR, whatever. I'll give you a little context for the show. The Marinade is a free-flowing conversation about the creative process with creative people. Each episode, we welcome musicians, actors, comedians, authors, visual artists, filmmakers, anyone who creates art to talk about how and why we make stuff. The bulk of our work looks like me, Jason Earl, sitting down with an artist and talking about process. We're also fortunate to cover creative events, stuff like Orange Blossom Revue. I often write a reflection that we call Jason's Journal and post it on marinadepodcast.com, along with photos from Jen, who does an outstanding job every single time. And for the last couple of years, last year or so, I guess, we've done these little bite-sized podcasts where I talk about the experiences that I have and just kind of recap things. And this time, we're going to kick it off with a preview. I have seen, so this lineup is stacked, and I've seen most of these acts in some capacity. I don't know Wyatt Ellis at all, and Wyatt kicks off today, Friday, at 4:30. So I'm looking forward to that because I don't know anything about him. But if he's on this bill, it's got to be pretty good. And then the other two bands are Robert Earl Keen, who I've seen, I guess, twice. One time at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall, and I wrote a piece about that. It was one of the highlights of my music journalism career. Is his people posted the piece that I wrote on his official website, like the whole thing, which was a huge thrill. And then I saw him at the Ryman in Nashville, and for his Merry Christmas from the Family shows that he used to do there. I don't know if he still does them, but that show was awesome. It was probably like 2014, 2015. And then tonight at 8, the Warren Treaty, who I saw once so far at Gasparilla Music Festival, and that was a great show. Tomorrow, super fired up for on a personal level because my dear friend Van Plating kicks off the day. And y'all, I mean, she's my friend, so I'm biased. I'm very biased. She's been so kind to me, and I can't say enough about her as a person. But also, y'all, if you haven't seen Van Plating live, she's worth traveling for. Make an effort, seriously. 1:30 she kicks off that's a hell of a start to a Saturday. Emily Nenny is after that, and I just got into her music, man. That back to back, those two kicking off the day, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Sam Grisman Project is after that, and I saw him at Spirit of Swanee Music Park a few years ago. Great set. Gonna be a great time. And then I love that kind of stack because it's him and then Steep Canyon Rangers. So you have these two kick-ass bluegrass bands back to back, which is always fun. That whole lineup. So Van does her Orange Blossom country thing, laced with indie rock and all the influence and classically trained. Emily Nenny's really cool brand of country music, and then you get two bluegrass bands in a row, and that's pretty fucking cool. Steep Canyon Rangers, I've seen a few times. I actually got to sit down with Graham Sharp at Spirit of the Swanee Music Park a few years ago. He was on the Marinade. I can't remember what episode that was. It's been a while. It's been a few years. And it was really cool because, Steep Canyon Rangers, that's a shit hot band. Steve Martin, the comedian and banjo player, chose them as his backing band for a reason. And Graham couldn't have been cooler when I talked to him. I got to go on his bus, on their bus, and sit down with Graham backstage at Spirit of the Swanee. And all those guys, like their whole operation, everybody was so sweet, so cool. So I'm stoked for that set as well, because they always bring it. And then JJ Grey and Mofro headline on Saturday, and JJ's always gonna have the crowd. Man, I am stoked. Like, this is gonna be such a good time. It's my birthday, and I get to see good friends, great music, some of my favorite bands. I think I'm most excited for Robert Earl Keen and Van Plating. Those are the two that I'm most fired up for. I haven't seen Van play in a little while, and I haven't seen Robert Earl Keen probably since that Ryman show, and he's got a whole new thing going on. So I'm really fired up for that, but also just the whole vibe at Orange Blossom Revue. Everybody's cool. Shout out to Danielle and the whole media team. The process of covering festivals can vary greatly. A few of them do it really, really well, and this is one of them. So we will have the opportunity to really dive in, and I greatly appreciate that. And then also, I'll just see friends. Lake Wales is such a hidden kind of gem of a town. It's this tiny little town in Central Florida, but it's a kind of place that could easily be overlooked. But it has the gorgeous Bok Tower Gardens, and the lake itself is beautiful, and the pace of life is my speed, and they have this vibrant arts community. The arts are very much supported there. So I always love just going to the town on top of getting to go to this festival every year. All right, more to come. This has been Jason's Journal on my birthday. Headed to Orange Blossom Revue. I still got to pack. Don't tell Jen. But I can't wait, y'all. And if you're coming out and you see me, say hi, please. I like high fives and hugs, either one or none. Just wave. Whatever works for you. But regardless, I'm really, really excited to get there and see everybody and see all this incredible music. Until tomorrow, hopefully, y'all are listening tomorrow. Go out and create something. Cheers.